keep a hand on your heart and just answer one of my questions. If you have been owning a bike, have you ever shown it off? Test ride the bike. Go back home, look at the video again, and you know what you'll be asking yourself? Which color should I buy? What's up, boys? Yalla Shabab, Salam Alaikum. Welcome to your channel Absolute Roadie. I'm Karan and you also know me as Prince. Guys, today I'm here to present to you the Honda Goldwing. Now this is something which I call as one of the most extraordinary pieces of engineering that bikers have access to. So let's get started, guys. As we get started, guys, please do like, share and subscribe my channel Absolute Roadie. Your subscription really motivates me to make more interesting videos, and also press this bell icon because you'll get notified when I produce a new video. We're at the end of 2020 and the bike has been there for quite some time now. Therefore, I'm not going to delve into the technical features right on. But what we're going to talk about are the points, are your concerns that has been stopping you from bringing this bike home. For my fellow riders in the Indian subcontinent, Diwali is gone, guys. Christmas is around the corner. And for everyone else, I mean, that's the time. 2020 has taken a toll on everyone. Probably, it's a time for you to treat yourself with a luxurious gift like this. Yes, that's a luxurious, you may call it a bagger, you may call it a, I don't know what to call it. It's completely changed itself with the, with the change in the model, with the change in the design, the ergonomics, the engine. The bike has taken itself into a different league. It's set the standards for the industry, and you would see a lot of players, in the market following this suit. So guys, what's holding you back in bringing this machine home, getting its rightful place in your garage? I'm sure you would have gone through the technical features of this bike n number of times. You would have, also studied the aesthetic parts of this bike. You would have seen videos, the ads, all that would have already gone in your mind n number of times. Now, there are a lot of things which we end up spending a lot of time on, which are actually not technical features. You would have already gone through them. You would have compared it with other bikes. You would have compared it with the bikes in the same price range, or a model which is one notch up or one notch down. Those one or two particular points which are holding you back in taking that final call. If you just think through it, our thought behind watching those videos, watching those ads, looking at the bike in the showroom, making multiple visits, checking out the left profile, the right profile, how the bike looks from front, from back. The underlying thought is actually the perception, or how do we perceive ourselves when we sit on this mean machine. Now keep a hand on your heart and just answer one of my questions. If you have been owning a bike, have you ever shown it off? Well, if you ask this question to me, my answer is yes, I have. In fact, even every day, if I'm at a signal, I might end up revving up my bike. Though I might not show off my bike to other fellow riders because they're themselves so much full of their own bike. But still, I would love to, check out the new accessories which they've added, something new, something different. I would definitely do that. But beyond the point, for me, the machine is, to go for rides, and at the end of the day, at times it feels nice, when head turns around back at you, so it looks nice, and that's what, the perception of how do you look on the bike. Yes, the technical part is there. Yes, it's an 1833 liquid-cooled 6-cylinder, 4-stroke, 4-valve engine. We all know that it's there. It's got a twin clutch plates, a DCT, unless otherwise you are interested in buying the manual version itself. So we know all those, technical features. We know it's got a 18-inch front rim, and a 16-inch rear rim. We know it's got a 6-piston Nissan caliper, 320mm brake in the front, and a 316 3-cylinder Nissan caliper brake in the rear. So we all know that. I mean, we can dwell into those technical features. We know it's got an automated windshield. We know its dash, how it looks. We have all seen it. The dash of a Honda Goldwing is today far better than the dashboards of some of the most luxurious cars, I must say. So it's all there. It's all there. Then what's holding us back in getting this machine? Most of the time, the factors that take most of the time in making that final call is not related to the technical part of a bike, or for that matter, any automobile. For example, if you're looking at car, I still remember there are a lot of people who spend a lot of time. In fact, the maximum time is spent on deciding the color of the car rather than any technical feature. There are times when people buy a car based on the availability of color. There are times when people buy a car based on the rear leg room. So there are a lot of factors which are more ergonomic in nature, which are more related to the aesthetic or the silhouette or the look of the bike, and that what clicks and you make that final call. So again, I'm saying that, just try this one next time when you visit the Honda dealership. When you go to the dealership, ask for a test ride if you have not done one, or even if you have done, request for another test ride. Take the bike and then ask your partner, your spouse, your kids, your friends, whoever you visit the dealership with, to record a video of yours while you test ride the bike. Go back home, look at the video again, and you know what you'll be asking yourself: which color should I buy?
What's up, you wannabe Goldwingers? Look at this bike. It's huge, it's massive, yet it's extremely nimble. Extraordinary is the word that I will use for the bike. It's got a 1833cc liquid-cooled 6-cylinder 4-stroke engine, single overhead unicam with 4 valves per cylinder. It comes in 2 variants, 6-speed manual and 7-speed automatic dual-clutch transmission with multi-plate wet clutch and a shaft drive. The bike is loaded with electronics. Throttle-by-wire induction will help you with 4 different riding modes. It's got a full transistorized ignition, an electric starter with an integrated starter generator system. The 7-speed automatic trim comes with walking mode and reverse gear. Coming on to the brakes, the bike has got 2 radically mounted 320mm 6-piston Nissan caliper brakes with electronically controlled combined ABS. The rear one is a single disc 316mm 3-piston Nissan caliper. The tires are 130mm wide, 18-inch for the front and 200mm wide, 16-inch for the rear. The seat has got a 29.3-inch height. Now talking about the suspensions, with the new Honda Goldwing model, we have now got a double wishbone system in the front. It's got a Showa shock absorber and it has a 4.3-inch travel. The rear one is a Pro-Link system with again a Showa shock absorber, and it's got a 4.1-inch travel. Now don't think too much about the wishbone system. If you're someone who's jumping from a telescopic fork front suspension to a double wishbone system, then you may initially find the steering a little light for the first couple of minutes, but one ride down the street and you'll get used to it. You'll be as comfortable as you were on your existing bike. Now there are a lot of riders who are apprehensive about the dual clutch transmission technology. So let me just briefly explain to you what the DCT technology is all about. Now that's something which is not new. It is almost a 10-year-old technology, therefore it has evolved over a period of time. It first appeared on the VFR 1200F Sport Tourer. Now the DCT technology is an automated electro-hydraulic clutch and a shift operation gearbox which comprises of a pair of independent clutch which is all housed into one unit. Now each of these clutch, it works separately with different gears. One will work with startup, first, third and fifth gear, and the other one with second, fourth and the 6th gear. The gear changes are made either in manual mode or by using the pedal shifters. During a gear change, as one clutch disengages, the other simultaneously engages the target gear to ensure a consistent and an ultra fast seamless shift with no loss of drive to the rear wheel. Now let's look at the ground reality. What is the ground reality? The ground reality is nothing but the sales number. Combining the numbers of 2019 and 2020, 57% of the Goldwings and 38% of Africa Twins sold in the US were the DCT versions. Now there are a lot of benefits of the DCT technology. Now some riders may feel that with the DCT technology they may be disengaged with the bike, whereas the reality is just the other way around. It's actually opposite. The technology not only gives you a sporty riding, but at the same time the rider has more focus on the riding line, the braking points, cornering and acceleration. It will reduce the rider fatigue. It would be an amazing bike for a city ride, and there would be almost no possibility of a stalling of a bike or pitching during gear changes.